The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. They'll bring it back to just about the 25, call it the 24-yard line.
Check 22 jet bomber, 22 jet bomber. We're going, let's go.
First down, here's Cousins. That's complete to the receiver, Thielen. A bad start there, a big loss on their first play from scrimmage. It's second down.
One thing we do know, he's going to get his catches. So as they move forward defensively, got to continue to focus on not giving up the big play when he does catch the ball in the secondary.
Switch.
The first carry now for Dalvin Cook. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up third down.
We all have habits. We can be somewhat predictable, and you know me pretty well on second down and short. What I like to say?
Play action.
Yeah, without a doubt, I thought that was a great spot to call it. Instead, didn't go their way, did it?
No, defense sold out for the run. Worked out well.
Kill, turn up. Hey, Ken. 58's the Mike.
They'll run it. Here's Cook. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. The defense stiffens to force fourth down following that first down gain of 8. So opening drive, 3 straight runs, unable to pick up the first.
I know the fans want to see first downs, but guess what? The coaches have reasons for what they're doing. Sometimes they've scripted it, and some of these runs, while they haven't been successful now, they may be successful later on.
Throwing, Cousins. And this is going to be incomplete. Kyle Fuller there defensively. So they take a big chance here in their own territory. And you think the coach may have some questions to answer?
Yeah, and, you know, normally we focus on the media, right? The social media barrage that he's going to get for this one. How about on his own sideline and in his locker room? Because I think the team's going to look at him like, Coach, why would we go for it there? I mean, no confidence in the defense. You don't like the punter. What's going on here?
Blitz coming, and down he goes. The sack by big number 98, Linval Joseph. So second and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range. A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
Intended for Taylor Gabriel. It's third down.
The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is third and long. Trubisky will throw. Space to run past the 20. He's got his tight end, Burton. And all the way down to the 17-yard line. 18 yards on that one, and Chicago has the first. Looking to throw. Trubisky on first down. That is caught by Cohen. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. 11 more on that one and another first down.
Get ready. Get ready. Get ready.
Again, it's Trubisky. And he's going to be dropped. Back at the 15-yard line. Anthony Barr comes rumbling in for the sack. Charles, a little bit of feast or famine on this drive. They moved the ball okay, but they've been sacked twice now.
And they've got to figure out how to plug that leak a little bit, right? Keep them away from the quarterback because when he's not being hit, as you mentioned, they're moving the ball well.
Now, here's a look for the end zone, but that one's going to wind up incomplete.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
He's coming. Hey, we got to get this stop here, D.
On third and goal, Trubisky. Got his man, and it's caught for a Chicago touchdown. Taylor Gabriel there to make the grab. And they are able to strike first here on their opening drive. Now Trubisky will lead the Bears up to go for 2. They'll try and run it here. And this will result in him losing yardage back to the 3. So they went for 2 and failed. They didn't use him on the PAT, but now he boots this one away with a 6-0 lead. That's fielded in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he'll get this only back to the 20. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And this offense last time turned it over, went for it on fourth, didn't get it. They're lucky, though, because no points against the team on the board, but we'll see how they respond.
Yeah, they've got to give a lot of credit to their defensive teammates, don't they? They had their backs on that last series, and because they did so, that allows the coach to still stay aggressive on offense and maybe go for it again in a similar situation.
I was going to say maybe makes that offense feel good when you know you've got a defense making stands like that.
Yeah, that loosen up things a little bit, Warren. Maybe you'll play a little bit better the next time you have the ball.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. Tried to go back again to Adam Thielen, but it's going to be second down. Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 35. Cousins to throw it. And is this intercepted? It is. It's intercepted. Picked off by Kyle Fuller. And he'll wind up losing 5 yards or so on the return, but no matter, they've got the football back.
Well, they didn't exactly show patience there, did they? Just down a score, they come out firing right away and compound things by throwing an interception. They put their defense in a really tough spot.
Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10. Now Trubisky to throw. And that is incomplete. Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail. 2nd down.
They went with a dime look on defense. 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
On 2nd and 10. Trubisky throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete.
There are a good number of coaches at any time they call an in route are really worried about the play because there's so much traffic ordinarily that the ball has to get through to get to the receiver. And on that play, it was batted down.
Now Trubisky is going to fire one, and that's caught inside the 35. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. An excellent pickup of 34 yards. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10.
Right there, 54 Mike. You ain't doing nothing today.
Looking to throw again, Trubisky. He's got Burton here. And so close, he gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there. A very solid gain of 27.
They really love to get him into one-on-one opportunities, and this is one way. Work him out of the slot and create a mismatch. Who's going to cover him? Corner, safety, linebacker? He's got a way to beat all of those positions.
2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got... And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Bears. punching it in from a yard away as the Bears push further out in front. Solid job up front, really just a solid job all the way around to get that one in.
Yeah, that was well executed, wasn't it? Well blocked, well run, end result, 6 points.
Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. So now, Charles, 2 touchdowns, 2 tries at 2-point conversions, and both fail.
And you want to say, let's go ahead and run the kicker out there from now on. But the problem is you're chasing points at this stage. So now you've got to dial up more 2-point conversions and hope you're successful from here on out.
An incredibly short kick fielded way up there.
At some point, we're going to get it through our heads. Special teams, special teams, special teams. The spark that often wins games.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a first down now. Following the interception, Cousins. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
And it is true. You can draft the fastest. You can draft the most athletic guys. But if they don't know the art of positioning, sometimes it's all for naught. In this case, in the right spot, help force the incompletion.
Yeah, had his hands on it for a second. Would have been a tough catch, though. Falls incomplete.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play. But if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
Came up a little short on the last pass play. They did get 9 yards out of it, leaving him with his 3rd and 1. Cousins setting up the screen for Cook. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 47. Not at all what they envisioned on 3rd down. 3 yards in the wrong direction. Now remember, they were unsuccessful earlier in this first quarter. Going for it on 4th. They're going to try a second time. They'll indeed go for it. It's Cousins into a double team, and it's intercepted. And it's Clinton Dix with a pick. And the return this time will go out to the 42-yard line. First quarter, and now he already has 2 interceptions.
Yeah, he's got to guard against being tentative from this point forward, though. He's got to still make the right reads, make the proper throws. I've seen guys in this league throw 4 interceptions in a game and win. He's got to understand, put it behind you, keep pressing forward.
And able to work about 5 yards out of this as he's taken down up near the 47.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
They'll run on second down with Cohen. He's got a first down and then some inside the 40. And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago. Tariq Cohen with his 2nd touchdown in this opening quarter as the Bears push further out in front. And a pair of rushing touchdowns now for him in the first quarter.
And I'm liking what I'm seeing from his big guys up front because they're winning the leverage game. How many times we talk about low man wins, right? Move the defensive front aside, create those gaps and holes. He's found his way through them for 2 touchdowns.
And after both of those touchdowns, he went right up to that O-line and hit each of them on the helmet. He recognized it.
That's a smart man. You know what else he should do? If this continues, take them all to dinner.
Now after the touchdown, here's Pinheiro to kick it off. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
still one. And here's another interception, the third of this first quarter. Picked off by Prince Amukamara. So that is 3 interceptions now in this first half, and you hate to ask the question, but let's be honest. We're thinking about it. Do you need to go in a different direction next series?
Potentially. We know that he's probably not going to be on the Pro Bowl ballot. That's not really his stature here, but he has been their starting quarterback for this game. So they've got to weigh things about who's behind him. Do they think he can snap it back into gear? Maybe change up the play calling to help him out a little bit.
After the interception, here's Trubisky. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And that'll wind up incomplete. Try to give his under it, but it's second down. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Here's Trubisky. This is caught by Robinson.
That's it, baby.
They had the catch on second down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at third down here. An entertaining start to this one. More to come on EA Sports. On 3rd and 1, it's Trubisky. Well, the 2 men come together, and it's incomplete. Excellent work defensively, brings up 4th down. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning, hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces 4th down. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. 18 yards on that one, and Chicago has the first. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on first down. On first down, they go right back to Cohen. He'll have a first down inside the 10. And he takes this one in for a Bears touchdown. Tariq Cohen on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns as the Bears push further out in front. Now Trubisky will lead the Bears up to go for 2. Here's Trubisky to throw, and he's got it. So the try for 2 successful, and that bumps their lead up even further. Now after the touchdown, here's Pinheiro to kick it off. That'll be taken in the end zone. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. Typically down in the first half, I might say, oh, you at least need a field goal out of this drive, but they're down to the point where they need, and he'll go down. The Bears get there for the sack. That sack by Khalil Mack. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on second down. Here's Cousins. That'll be complete to Cook. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. The catch and run, good for 24 yards. It's been a very one-sided game so far. They got to change what they're doing right now, don't they? You can't wait till the halftime speech to make an adjustment.
No, you can't, because if you're doing it right, you're adjusting from series to series, and they need a big adjustment here to try and put some points on the board.
On 1st and 10, Cousins. And this is Cook with a grab. And that'll be good for 8 yards to the 45.
Not only did we just see back-to-back nice gains, but we're also seeing the confidence rise, not just for the guy who caught it, but the guy throwing it as well.
And these back-to-back catches here out of the backfield, that can set something up downfield in a later sequence, right?
A lot of the time, it starts to draw the defense closer to the line of scrimmage. So to your point, show this swing pass, show this check down. Maybe later on you heave one deep and you catch him close to the spot.
A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Cousins now from the 50, going up top. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in. Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this first half.
No, not at all, and I understand why. They've looked lethargic, out of sync, and it shows on the scoreboard.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10.
Hey, watch the ball, watch the ball.
To the air again, it's Cousins. They'll tussle for it, and this is going to be caught. They'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. The catch and run pays off for 29 yards. Cousins now 8 of 15 through the air, but it's 1st and 10 here. Cousins again. That's complete to the receiver, Thielen. And he will score. Touchdown, Vikings. From 21 yards away, as they are now on the board here in the first half. Mike Zimmer's made the decision. His guys will go for 2. They'll throw again, Cousins. And he's got it for the 2-point conversion. So they tack on a pair more here to narrow that deficit a bit further.
Vikings 8. Dan Bailey set to kick off.
Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. That's fielded in the end zone. He spins free. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line.
Let's go.
At their own 19-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Off the play fake, here's Trubisky. But when this ball's tipped and intercepted, picked off by the linebacker, Eric Kendricks. And he will bring this down inside the 10 to the 8-yard line. They had him back deep, got the interception, and now they start inside the 10.
Partner forgets starting inside the red zone. They're inside the green zone. From the 10-yard line in, a lot of teams call it that because that's the money zone. Get it into the end zone and make your cash.
Cousins. Pressure, and he's taken down. A Bear sack. Akeem Hicks at 6'5", 332 finds his way home for the sack. First down, a bit of a disaster, and now on 2nd and goal, back even further. A toss to Cook. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for 3rd down.
Partner, I know we're in a goal-to-go situation, but my goodness, think about running the ball here. Not even a thought, is it?
Defensively, they're in a prime spot.
And I think the defensive guys are probably expressing themselves to them as well. I wouldn't run it here, guys. You might want to try throwing it.
Boy, you'd hate to squander this great field position. Here's 3rd and goal. To throw, Cousins. And Thielen's got it. Touchdown, Vikings. Adam Thielen with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Vikings are able to close the gap just a bit. Extra point up and good by Bailey. And that'll make this now an 11-point deficit. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. That'll be taken in the end zone. And this return net's positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. This one into the hands of Burton. He'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 25 yards that time. So in the second quarter, he's already up over 100 yards receiving now.
And isn't 100 the magic number for a really good game for a receiver? So he got a chance to really shatter that and have a profound effect on this game.
And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Trubisky gives to Cohen.
This guy's well on his way now to a big game on the ground. It's another good run there. Puts him over the century mark in yardage, and we're still in the second quarter.
They run. This is Cohen, and he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. 3rd and medium, they opted to run instead of pass, and it worked. First down. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Let's go.
A reminder coming up here at halftime. We'll ship you off to Orlando. Jonathan Coachman will have first-half highlights and analysis from a back-and-forth first half that we've seen. Now this one complete downfield on the left side. A good pick up there of 20 yards. From the red zone now, here's Trubisky on first down. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
I know you felt like saying touchdown there, didn't you, partner? That looked like a sure 6 points, but the contact jarred it free.
Got his hands on it, could not hold on through the end of the play. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off inside the 5. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
Watch the ship. Watch the ship. Hey, watch the ship. Watch the ship. Watch the twist. Watch the twist. 50. Check. 59. Danny.
Back near the goal line, Cousins. And Rudolph has it, the tight end. He's at the 50. And they down, but not before he reaches the 41. There on the catch and run, 56 yards. So forget about being backed up. Here's a 1st and 10 all the way across midfield. To throw is Cousins. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Kyle Fuller. Well, CD, we are a quarter way through the season already. I'm curious, if you look at each conference, which division race is most intriguing to you right now?
Well, can we start in the NFC?
You do whatever you want.
Because if so, let's go to the North. Because we thought it would be a tough division coming into the season because I felt like you could make a case for everyone but Detroit when the season began. Now we're looking at Minnesota. They seem a little uncertain at 2-2. Chicago just lost their quarterback, Mitchell Trubisky, for an indefinite amount of time. But that defense is playing awfully well.
Pressure comes, and Trubisky goes down. Everson Griffin on the sack, taken to the 4th round back in 2010. What a steal. Well, they go play fake. The problem is nobody was faked out.
And when no one's faked out, what's the end result? Quarterback gets hit.
And both guys were there, but it falls incomplete. The Bears on 3rd down. They've been near perfect, 4 for 5 to this point. This will be 3rd and 19. Now it's Trubisky. The screen pass here to Cohen. That's good for 28 yards.
Complete to Tariq Cohen. A 28-yard gain. First down, Chicago.
180. Red, up. 54. Watch the screen. Hey, Charlie. Watch the screen.
On 1st and 10, it's Trubisky. That's complete to the tight end, Broniker. 2 chunk plays in a row. The last one was over 20 yards, and so is this one. They come out here in the eye. Now, this will probably be the last play of the quarter. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he's going to go down in the field of play. So they say no to the field goal try, and time has run out on this first half. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Set to resume. Here we go with the second half. The Bears holding the lead and ready to receive the kick. That's fielded in the end zone. And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. They'll throw on 1st down with Trubisky. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. Partner, earlier we were talking about the undefeated teams in the league. Let's switch that and look at the teams at the bottom, like Miami, Washington, Denver, etc. Who is there hope for that is off to a really rough start?
And if we're talking about hope, are we talking about this season or are we talking about the future?
Well, let's do in the future.
Okay, in the future, well, Miami's accumulating draft picks at an incredible rate, but they'll have to hit on all of them and make great decisions in free agency. If so, then they definitely have hope for the future. If you're Washington, well, you drafted Dwayne Haskins this past year. Can you build around a rookie quarterback, a young guy, and make this thing work? If you're Denver, you've got to get some things figured out because normally their defense carries them. Arizona, well, of course, Kyler Murray's there in a new system. Will it take root? Will it take hold? Atlanta is the biggest surprise to me in the early going at 1-3. I don't think any of us saw this coming, but they can still climb back into the race if they can get on a little bit of a run.
So Atlanta would be a team, if we're talking this season, you think still might have some hope?
I still believe that in the NFC South, a tough division, but because of familiarity breeding contempt, they won't be as concerned about playing those teams. They know them, they're familiar, and they have Matty Ice, Matt Ryan at quarterback. They can get hot in a hurry.
On 3rd down, Trubisky. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked up by Anthony Harris. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
Did I just see what I thought I saw? Did I just see what I thought? That had to be. Come on, say it for me. Say it for me. Who picked up that pass?
The free safety.
Oh, you got to have those great skills back there. Eyes, anticipation, great hands. And, of course, how about the fluid moves afterwards to take it all the way to the house?
Sounds like you're watching your old game film up here in your head.
Yeah, that's the dream I had of being that player. I just never was.
That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll wind up getting an extra couple yards here for his trouble as he'll bring this one out to the 27. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. They'll start things on 1st with Torrey Cohen. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
First play of the drive. Let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
Again, it's Cohen. And he'll be brought down right around the 37.
2nd and 1 is often an invitation to take the big shot downfield. I bet the offensive lineman said, are you kidding? We just get on our backs and let's go get the 1st down. They love being physical.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. Adam Shaheen was the intended target, but it'll be 2nd down. Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10. Rush coming, and he's taken down. The defensive end, Daniil Hunter, drops him. After that sack we just saw, Trubisky and the Bears deal with a 3rd and long. Now it's Trubisky. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. Oh, he almost intercepted it. They're just forcing it into too many tough spots. That was almost a 4th pick of the game. And now 4th down. Trubisky and the troops staying out there. They will go for it. They'll indeed go for it with Trubisky. And Robinson with a big catch. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. 18 yards on that one, and Chicago has the first.
We always hear about guys wanting to make plays that quiet a crowd. After that one.
Here in the third quarter, they were hoping to get the stop, get the football back. Not the case.
What a completion on a fourth down play.
A running play here on first down is going to go nowhere as he is tackled behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down. So maybe just a momentary setback on what's been a great drive so far, but 2nd and 13 here. Draw play here. Trubisky gives to Cohen. And he's got it across the midfield stripe and into Viking territory. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. Now Trubisky to throw. And he fires one, but incomplete. Looked like he had a couple of different options as far as who to throw to on that play. And who am I to say this, but I'm not sure he made the right decision.
Well, the window of opportunity is always going to be small in the NFL. That's why those quarterbacks who make quick decisions and have quick releases have the most success in this league.
Now the offense not going anywhere. They're staying out there. They've converted once already on this drive. Here they go again on 4th down. They'll try and throw for it with Trubisky. Open man there is Patterson, complete. Touchdown, Chicago! Cordero Patterson, 48 yards as the Bears push further out in front. A good, sustained drive there in this third quarter, capping it off with a touchdown to give them a nice 2-score advantage.
It was actually a fun one to watch, wasn't it? I mean, for me, seeing the mix of what they did, how they moved the ball downfield, very sharp, too. Each and every play seemed to be executed with great dispatch.
Now after the touchdown, here's Pinheiro to kick it off. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room. And now look at him go. Past the 20. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. Adam Thielen, 76 yards, as his guys are back within a single score. It's been quite the game for him individually. A trio of touchdown catches now.
So pick a route, any route. Whatever you want him to run, he's going to do it and do it well and end up in the end zone. This has really been fun to watch.
That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll probably wish he'd reconsidered here. It will cost him 10 yards as he's down at the 15.
Well, conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these teams, special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive, almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play.
Looking to throw Trubisky on first down. He's got Burton here. Mark that down as a pickup of 13, and the Bears have the first. And with that last play, he's now up over that 300-yard mark.
And in today's NFL, it almost feels routine. And I hate that when you talk about a 300-yard passing game. To me, 300 yards still signifies excellence, and he's achieved that in this performance.
And now here's a deep shot that's complete. And he makes it all the way down to the 31. A huge play there for Chicago. And even 40 yards. And he struggles to get a yard here, maybe a yard, down to the 31. Give him maybe a yard, quite the opposite from the previous big gainer. On 2nd and 9, Trubisky.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
From the gun on third down, it's Trubisky, and it's going to be incomplete. He was able to catch it there on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. And it's going to bring up fourth down. They've been brilliant, perfect on fourth down so far. 3 for 3, and they're going to try again here. Trubisky will throw. And I think that one might have been intercepted, but he will be ruled out of bounds. So this will go only as incomplete. So the magic runs out, so to speak. They were 3 for 3 on fourth down conversions, now 3 for 4.
So the defense finally gets to exhale because they were wondering, 3 for 3 getting converted on fourth down. That percentage is way high. They hadn't stopped them at all. Finally, they get a stop. They can get to the sidelines now and rest a little bit.
First play of the drive, a success, 19 yards.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Hasn't had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Now Cousins. He'll take a shot for the end zone. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Prince Amukamara. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. The interception woes, they just continue to mount. He's thrown 5 picks. At this point, you got to be thinking, is it something between the ears?
I think a confidence hit does occur once you start getting those numbers up there a little bit. But as you and I both know, it's not always just one guy's fault. Maybe somebody ran a wrong pattern. Maybe some balls were tipped. It could be so many different things. Bottom line, though, it comes back to the guy throwing them.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 19-yard line.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11.
Yeah, let's get set lunch.
Here's Trubisky. He's going to loft this one deep left sideline. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Xavier Rhodes with a pick, and they will take over at the 26-yard line. This defense figured out something in the locker room. That's 2 third-quarter picks now.
And you just wonder, did he get too comfortable in the locker room himself? His team has the
blitz coming, and down he goes. Leonard Floyd, the old Georgia Bulldog, finding his way into the backfield. Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. Cousins the thrower. And this one hauled in by Rudolph. He is taken down at the 21 after a short gain of 2.
Well, they're unable to convert that into much, but it's never a bad idea to try to get the ball into a tight end of his caliber's hands and see what kind of disruption he can cause.
They go play action. Cousins. Open man is Thielen. It's complete. Wait a second. That's got to be a mistake. They declined it.
That doesn't make any sense, right? I mean, it doesn't at all, because you want that penalty. All right? They just picked up a first down, right? You want the penalty.
I am so confused right now. Throwing, Cousins. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
Brandon, at least there's one bright side to that incompletion.
What's that?
It wasn't an interception.
Wow. You're a nice guy. That was kind of savage. But correct. No pick, just incomplete that time. Here now is 2nd and 10, again from the 41.
Watch the screen.
Cousins again. And now here is another interception. Picked off by Khalil Mack. And this return's going to go backwards about 8 yards, but the intercept. It is good, and they have the football.
Their own 38-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive.
They're going to need some therapy after this.
They begin the drive on the ground with Cohen. They're going to snuff this play out behind the line. We have not seen that much today. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down. So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. Got a man, it's Patterson, complete. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for third down. And he'll complete this one to Patterson. The 30, 10, touchdown, Chicago! 3 touchdown passes now for Mitchell Trubisky as the Bears push further out in front.
In order to lead in a game, you're going to get plenty of contributors, but that's his 2nd touchdown catch of this game. He's one of the key guys in this one.
And you better believe he'll be looking for the hat trick here as this one continues to go. And that one knocked away and incomplete. Nice job defensively on what will be the final play of the third quarter. And we return, welcoming you back to Minneapolis, where the fourth quarter will begin with a kickoff following the score on the final play of the third quarter. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he'll get this only back to the 20. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass. And finally we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you've got to do something
Heads up.
to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. To throw, Cousins. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. From the shotgun, it's Cousins. And it's incomplete, broken up. But there is a flag down. Let's see what that's about. This home crowd, they're happy with that call.
I like the way you said happy there, right? The so-called good guys didn't get a call. They feel like it's been that way all afternoon. You feeling their pain?
They finally got one.
Yes, they did.
A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, and as it turned out, couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It was way too tight, unable to find anyone open.
So line of scrimmage still at 39 on 2nd and 10. Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. 6 yards on the pickup, and that'll make it third down.
It's funny, throughout the time that we've been together, when we talk with running backs about the ability to catch the up when they talk about open field and having one-on-one matchups, don't they?
Yeah, they do. And that's the reason why. Well, we just saw shedding those tackles, and that's what they're used to doing.
It is, and it starts at the beginning of the play. One-on-one matchup if someone's trying to cover them, but they also like those one-on-ones downfield after the catch when they're running with the ball. They think they're going to win those too.
First down, here's the run with Cook. Ha-ha, Clinton Dix there for the stop.
What's the old expression, 3 yards in a cloud of dust? In this case, it's dust-covered pellets. It's no longer that old grass that we used to play on, right, and chew it up. Now we've got that artificial surface. You see the pellets go up. Still a nice play by the defense.
And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Bears' 12-yard line.
Obviously, this has not been a banner game throwing the football. So what you got to do, you got to kind of down focus, don't you think? Find the tight end, take some easier completions.
The interception last drive. There he hits the reliable target. On 1st and 10, Cousins. And Thielen's got it. Touchdown, Vikings. Adam Thielen there to make the grab as his guys are back within a single score. So now here are the Vikings faced with a big two-point conversion attempt.
Here I come again. Here I come again. Here I come again. Hey, check 13. And 58 is the mic. Go 58 is the mic. What's that?
From the gun, here's Cousins. And they're going to get the two-point conversion, caught in the end zone, and that cuts the lead a bit further.
Vikings 36.
Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. That'll be taken in the end zone. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. They'll start with a give to Cohen. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. A Chicago first down there on a gain of 11.
He's still rumbling, isn't he? Still looking fresh in this one despite the heavy workload. But you and I both know, well-conditioned, and he did tell us that he thrives on being at his peak late in ball games.
Pretty solid run here on first down. Almost picked up another first, but he appears to be a few inches short. And I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely. You want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
On second and very short, Trubisky. Pressure coming from the Vikings, and they get there and bring him down. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. That's complete to Robinson. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. A gain there of 12 yards and a first down for the Bears. First down, a run with Cohen. No gain on the play. It'll be second down. Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the fourth quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're just trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz.
And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked up by Anthony Harris. He's got daylight. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. This game, it's been defensively oriented on both sides, so I guess it stands to reason that the play of the game comes on defense.
So it's my kind of game. You know that. Anytime we have a defensive battle, but that, as you said, it stands to reason that's the way the game tilted. Someone had to make a big play, and the way the defenses were dominating, that's exactly what we got.
That's fielded in the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have stayed where he was, as he'll only get back to the 16-yard line. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And fresh off the pick six, they've got to forget about that quickly.
In this case now, the guy throwing the ball, he's got to be like what we talk about with defensive backs who get beat for a long touchdown. Short-term memory, right back out there doing the things that he does best, and knowing that taking care of the ball is paramount. Here's his opportunity.
It all comes back to those defensive backs for the former DB, right?
I don't know where that comes from. It just kind of emerges out of me for some reason.
Deep in there, right? So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Throwing here, Trubisky. Open man, Taylor Gabriel. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. That one a gain of 20 and a first down.
Thank you.
And the Bears.
Go,
first down.
go. Check, Mike. Go.
They'll run on first down. It's Cohen. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
Not much happening there on first down.
I thought there might have been a hole for a split second.
Yeah, but it dried up pretty quickly, didn't it? Closed fast.
From the 38, Trubisky. This one into the hands of Burton. The 20, and he is down deep into Minnesota territory. A huge play there for Chicago. 43 yards. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down. Out of the gun, running with Cohen. And he'll get this one down to about the 17. Not quite the success they had last play. This one goes for 3 yards. 3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the fourth. So the Bears with the football here as we welcome you back. They come up on a second down now in a game that looks like it's going to go down to the wire. They try again with Cohen. Three yards on the pickup. That's going to set up an interesting third and about 4 to go.
I like it. I like the call. Still an opportunity to run the football and chew up a little more time off the clock.
Trubisky to throw. Completes it to Davis. And he's got the first down as he gets it to the 8. The gain of 5 that time gives him the conversion and makes it first and goal. Only way to get the lead here, of course, with a touchdown. And that's what they're gunning for on first and goal. Back to throw. He's got the hook up to Miller. And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago. From 8 yards out, and the Bears have retaken the lead. All right, now a big 2-point conversion attempt still to come. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Here we go now as we get set for a big 2-point conversion.
Push him back. Hey, box drop.
Throwing now is Trubisky, and he's got it. So the 2-point conversion is good, and they add on to their fourth quarter lead. Now after the touchdown, here's Pinheiro to kick it off. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20.
The Vikings take over first and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. They're down here in a one-score game, but the time, it's a factor, but it's not a huge factor right now, is it?
It's really not, because this amount of time gives them a chance to run their offense, to go through play sequences. And this is what they work on every week in practice, usually on a Friday. They go over this type of a situation, late game situation. What are we going to do when we have the opportunity? They've called these plays a bunch of times. Now's their chance to execute them.
They have the opportunity now. Here's the execution. Well, look to throw. That one into the hands of Thielen, complete. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a third down.
It drives some people crazy to see those short throws underneath. They've got to find a way to gash the defense downfield.
The Vikings on third down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 3.
Hey, Ken. Mike, 58, right there. I got him.
Here's Cousins. And that is incomplete. Down to 15 seconds now. There defensively was Buster screen to knock it away.
It's 4th down.
And down by 5, they've got to go for it here on 4th down. Cousins to throw for it on 4th. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Khalil Mack. And it looks like the Bears are going to win the football game. On first down, Cohen. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. And the clock will now stop as a timeout is called with 5 seconds left. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. Oh, Trubisky going to throw. And that's going to be knocked away in the end zone. It's incomplete. Trey Waynes, the Michigan State man, right there in coverage. The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. Now it's Trubisky. And this will be caught. Well, forget taking the knee. Some late gamesmanship here as they throw for a late. And he is a reliable target. They like to get him involved. They got him involved there for the score.
And they should. He's a very good player. Remember, they can use him in certain positions, so many different spots, and he usually comes through for them.
And if the late touchdown wasn't bad enough, now they're going to go for 2. So sportsmanship nowhere to be found right here. Now it's Trubisky, and it's caught for 2 points. Very interesting way to end this one. They add on a couple extra that they really didn't need. Partner, I think the thing I'm going to take away from this game is that ending. Still hard to believe they score on the final play, and then for some salt on the wound, they go for 2 just to widen the margin.
Not to mention, they already had the lead when they